model Lancer.
So despite what you may think, behind me is no longer the Lancer GTS, but my new Lancer Evolution 10 GSR. This thing's been a long time coming, and boy has it been worth the wait. This thing's amazing. So the purpose of this video is basically just to show you guys basically the car, introduce it to the channel, and just talk about it a little bit. So I'm pretty sure everybody knows by now, but for those who don't, this is the kahuna of Lancers. It's the all-wheel drive 2.0 liter turbocharger, and it is an absolute stunning piece of machinery to look at, and even more fun to drive. So, in case you didn't know, just a few points that really differentiates this from the base Lancers is a little adventure. We've got the intercooler for one, the Brembos for two, 4 pistons in the front, 2 in the back. We've got the lovely, lovely wide body on this one. We've of course got the all-wheel drive system, the big chunky diffuser, of course the wing. That one I actually took off of my GTS that I'm going to have repainted by somebody who actually knows what they're doing. We've got a license plate that says "Wah!" And we've got dual exhaust. So this car is and isn't stock. I'll run over exactly what's been done to it and what I've done to it, because I've already done a few mods. I've been anxious, okay? So what has already been done is these wheels have been painted gold. When I first picked up the car, well, they were already gold, right? So when I first picked up the car, I wasn't too fond of them. And the second time I saw the car, they were growing on me a bit. Third time, I was a bit happier with them. And I think they're slowly growing on me, but I don't know what I'm gonna do with it yet. I don't know whether I'm gonna keep them or not. Another thing is I took this off of my GTS and put this on here. It's really bad quality, but we're gonna get that fixed at some point. It does have real rally armor mud flaps, which is always a nice little plus for extra street cred. It's got these little annoying things that I gotta take off. We are currently running a 245 square on China tires. I think so. They're called Sport Comforts. That doesn't sound too performance oriented, but that's for modifying later. If we take a little trip onto the inside of the car, we've got the legendary and extremely comfortable Recaros. These things are one of my favorite parts of this car, and they actually fit super, super well. We've got the EVO steering wheel, obviously. Nice little gauge cluster that goes up to 300. And I threw my screen to my GTS in this car because don't want to lose that. It's super, super awesome. Nice to see the boost and the speed and everything like that. Previous owner installed this switch over here for these angel eyes. Interesting, but those are going to be changed out. I have new ones, new headlights coming in. I've got the V-Land headlights coming in. This does nothing right now, but let's take a little trip and lift up that extremely light aluminum hood. So I know it's dirty, I haven't had time to clean it yet, but just bear with me. So as for mods over here, we have the obvious, the charge pipe. This is not stock. We have the InGen intake over here. This is, I think, a 3.5 inch. And lastly, not lastly, we also have the blow off over here. That's a nice little, not too obnoxious actually. I don't mind it at all. It's really nice. But actually, lastly over here, we've got a 3-port, which is going to help a lot in tuning the car. If you don't know what that is, it's basically a boost controller that allows me to start it up. So from factory, this car does have about 290 to 300 horsepower, and we are running the stock 22.6 pounds of boost, around that. Sometimes we hit 23, but essentially that boost controller allows me to turn up to 27. So what does this actually mean? So right now we're running 22 PSI on the stock turbo, stock engine, whatever, and it's about 300 horsepower, about 250 to the wheels. So basically, if I get a Taxridge cable, I'm able to tune it to 27 PSI, and my tuners told me that we can hit 310 to 340 to the wheels, which is a nice increase in power. I gotta say, it's definitely more fun being able to cruise with the bigger guys and being able to gap over 80% of the cars on the road just at the push of a pedal. So much fun. Another really, really funny thing with this car is the boost lag in first gear. You push that pedal down in first gear and it's nothing, 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 everything. And it feels like you're taking off in a rocket ship, and it is so much fun. That cop down there, the second time I've seen him pull somebody over. And you know, that's really the worst part, because they just sit right over there. It's a 70 zone, and then it turns to 100 right there. So what they do is they'll sit right there and then radar people and pull them over right there. And that's really, I don't know, it's such a cheap shot. It just goes to show you, it's just a real testament to those kind of people and what they are. Anyways, on the plus side, they can't harass me anymore because it's stuck. So if they want to pull me over, have fun inspecting it. You're not gonna find anything. Anyways, guys, I just wanted to make a quick video about the EVO, the new EVO X GSR, and introduce you to the channel. And yeah, I look forward to making a lot more fun videos with this car. It's a blast. If you're already subscribed to the channel, shout out to you. And if you're new, consider sticking around for a bit and checking out some other videos. Anyways, guys, have a nice rest of your day. And remember, oh, I don't have a quote, sorry. But just remember,